Okay. Nice fresh start here.
Y'all,
All right.
y'all bathed up and clean and got your cream, your lotion on.
Yeah. Wow, Colin. Yeah. Episode 45, man. I mean, that's episode 45 of just putting comics on the screen. But if you count all the interviews and all the other stuff we've done, I
Right.
mean, it's done a lot of videos. It's kind of hard to believe.
That's a lot, man. How many comics in the collection? I mean, too many. Too many, Colin.
We have tons. I mean, we still have a lot that we haven't really gone through. I mean, that's kind of why we're doing
That's what's
Spectrum.
amazing.
I know.
Yeah, we have so many that we're just sitting on, which is great.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
I have a trunk full in my 2009 Prius. My trunk is full of
Is that true?
reject Power Comics to throw out. So if any of you are in Brooklyn, you can break into my car and steal Southern Nights 1 through 7 or something.
Yeah, we have tons of comics we haven't put up. We have tons of comics to do videos on. We're just kind of behind, but we're playing catch up.
Yeah. I'm currently playing with ketchup right now.
Oh my god. Remember back in the day we used to do like these contests where it was like if you can actually just eat like a spoonful of ketchup? Remember that?
I'm just gonna let that one die on the vine there.
You know what I'm talking about.
No. Ketchup contest?
Yeah, it was like I'll give you $20 if you can, just eat a spoonful of ketchup or mustard or something. Because condiments on their own are very
dark
disgusting.
insight into middle school Evan. Getting
God damn it.
eat a spoonful of mayo, huss me.
You don't remember this?
I mean, I had an older brother who would like force grape jelly down my throat as a torture treatment.
All right.
I do. I definitely remember condiment challenges at sleepovers and whatnot.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, exactly.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay.
I gotcha.
Happy Passover, Tofo, and happy Passover, Gabe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Happy Pesach.
Laila Chazecha. There's got to be a Power Comics Passover comic, right?
I mean, what's his Shalom Man? We're still kind of on the fence of whether or not that's a power comic.
That's true.
Let us know, guys, what you think. I'm kind of in the on the side of it not being one, but
yeah. It's I mean, Passover is kind of Power Comics actually, if you think of it.
It's the most power comic holiday ever.
For sure. Oh my god.
Eating stale bread to remember.
Yeah. Eating that was my least favorite part of Passover was just eating all the garbage beforehand.
Ooh, I'm a matzah hog over here.
Are you a matzah hog? I like chocolate covered matzah. That yeah.
Wash it down with a spoonful of ketchup.
Oh, spoonful of ketchup. I can't do. Can't do that. John Withers can do it. I know that. I know you can do it, John. We believe you can. You been catching up with your 1 fucking hours or what?
Yeah, bro, I'm digging it, man. I want to start watching some vids. It's my I'm a podcast guy. Working and listening.
That's why they're on both.
But the vids are great though. I love that that's both. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's why it's on both platforms, man. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, there's just times when I'm hearing you and I just want to see your fucking face while you're talking about some of this shit.
Did you hear what we're doing next or this week?
Oh, what is it again?
Streetwise, baby.
Oh, top 3 documentaries of all time. Maybe favorite one. Maybe favorite documentary of all time.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely up there for me. So
you got to talk about the special feature with Rat as like a 45-year-old man. Oof.
I know. True,
brother.
True. Good call. For those who aren't subscribed to my movie podcast, check it out every week. 1 fucking hour. And we're doing Streetwise, and we just did Remember My Name, one of my favorite 70s movies.
Yeah, man.
So, I mean, I know a lot of power
Never
comics.
seen. Gotta watch.
Folks have been checking it out. But anyway, let's start the show. But if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Just put it in the comments. All right, let's start the show. See you guys in a minute. All right, what's up, man? Welcome to the Power Comics Book Club.
Too big. What's up?
What's up? We got a twosome for you today. Of course, I'm Evan Husney. I don't know, what am I? A co-founder, a executive here, and joined, of course, by our head researcher, or supervising head researcher, Gabe and Ruben Deichel. Gabe, what's up?
Dude, I'm fulfilling my title finally here.
Oh. You really are.
Big news, people.
We do.
I'm good. I'm excited to get into this with you.
Good. Me too. So, just so everybody knows, this is what we're going to do tonight, okay? We're going to cover Spectrum, right? Of course, Spectrum, incredible, kind of neglected comic for us that we really have always appreciated quite a bit here, just amongst the two of us, but never have put in front of the old Power Comics YouTube channel. But we do have an important news announcement, an update, if you will. I mean, shit, man, this should almost be its own video. But
yeah, it will be.
Yeah, so we have some Earthman, Bob Nunn related news to throw in the good people, which we're going to get out of the way first, and then we're going to get into Spectrum and go through it and have a ball there. So, but Gabe, take us back, because we're going to get into this Earthman stuff right off the bat. So, if you haven't seen the video in the archives where Gabe and I, Ramey, and your brother Danny, we went on an incredible excursion to Delaware to basically discover Bob Nunn, where he's been living for a long time in this area in Delaware, and we wanted to see if he had any original art. We wanted to just find I just never thought I would meet this guy, and we did. You know, we fucking found him. And you were speaking to him and his wife, of course, and that whole trip is well documented in the YouTube archives. But there's a follow-up, right? Take us to when he first contacted you again, and what did they say after our visit to you?
Yeah, I mean, initially, we met Bob and his wonderful wife Erlinda, and it was great. They gave us some stuff. Bring back and to scan, and we did, and we shared it with you guys, and we were very excited to do so. And then out of the blue, I got a voicemail from Erlinda on her way to church. They're good, God-fearing people, and she was like, "Call me later today. I want to talk to you about something." And I called her, and she told me that Bob had started working on a sequel to Earthman, and the man is pushing 93 years old.
Let me just stop you there for a second, because he is 93 years old. From what we know about Earthman, he drew it in the 70s. So we're talking presumably perhaps near 50 years later. Bob Nunn, after being reinvigorated from our visit, is it's okay. Is potentially, or not potentially, he set out to make a fucking Earthman #2. That's insane. Sorry, continue.
Right. I mean, and what we learned from that little adventure was that he wrote and he created Earthman in like 1970 something, 71, 72.
Yeah. So
we're looking at 50 years.
That's what I said, yeah.
Yeah, between these two issues. And so I said, Erlinda, let me know when he's done. Ship it over here. I'll pay to get you to ship it over here. And lo and behold, I got a very special package.
The package arrived. Yeah, the package arrived. You FaceTimed me and showed me what was inside. Let's take the people through it because it's pretty remarkable, okay, to say the least. Should I hold on. Let me just get an Earthman prop real quick. It's at arm's length. Give me 5 seconds. Entertain the people. Bring it back.
Yeah, I got the box, and before I even flipped it over and saw the label, it just smelled like a a stale Glade plug-in, and I was like, "Oh, this is from Bob."
Oh my
And
god.
sure enough, it ooh,
So
chills.
so yeah. So obviously we're missing a contributor up there, but don't worry. So Earthman, here it is. This is the this is the classic Earthman #1. You've all seen it on this channel many, many, many times. We stumbled across it kind of recently, within the last 2 years, and obviously it's just amazing, as you can see. I mean, we've talked about it a lot, but I'll just give you a quick refresher. You've seen the cover, beautiful purple, amazing. I mean, this just screams outsider art. And then when you open it, just filled with the non sequiturs, the incredible, just amazing singular style of Bob Nunn. And he has this very kind of Twin Peaksy Black Lodge sort of logic that permeates through the pages, and where nothing quite makes sense. It's really off kilter and kind of just dizzying, and that's what's really fun about the experience of looking at his books, which we've done many, many, many times. And he also did Torch, which is also in the YouTube archives, and Tinker Tot, which is the other crazy book that we read of his, also in the archives. So just very, very, very special book. So that's just for people who are tuning in now and just aren't caught up to the Earthman stuff. But anyway, so a package arrived. Let's take a look at. I think this is the first slide, right? So this is what you're opening, right? So tell us.
Yeah. So I pulled it out of its sleeve, and of course, the first thing on the top was a chick tract, because
a Jack Chick Christian little pamphlet comic, very, very known.
Because of course Bob has got to spread the gospel. He's a very religious man, as we found out through meeting him and just reading his gobbledygook. But yeah, so that was a pleasant little greeting, and then followed by that little special little printout next, which
but do we want to? We should circle back to the History Channel printouts too, right?
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Do you want to first do the letter, and then we'll
yeah, do the. This is how I opened it,
Okay.
So
right. So that's first in the package. Second is this letter, which reads, "In the plastic bag are the words, 'This is a true story about the UFO inside.'" Okay. "It's your discretion if you want to include it in the comic book." Okay, that's a little teaser, because obviously we're looking at, I mean, why wouldn't you reprint Earthman, right? If you're partnering with a publisher like Floating World Comics, why wouldn't you reprint the work of Bob Nunn after you met him? So obviously, spoiler alert, that's what we're looking to do. So it's your discretion if you want to use it in the comic book. If you do, I want it on the front cover. If not, just throw it away, Bob.
Some pure power comic, logic there.
Yes.
It's not good enough, just throw it in the garbage.
Right. So if you don't want this, it's the words, "This is a true story about the UFO inside." Okay, what does that mean? Let's show the people what that means first, and then circle back to History Channel. Okay? So this is what he's talking about. Literally, the words, "This is a true story of UFO inside of a plastic bag." That is that belongs in a gallery in and of itself.
I mean, I'm keeping that no matter what. When we talked about it before, I was pushing to have this be stapled to the cover of the issue too, that whenever we put it out, every issue gets a plastic bag with that in it.
It should. It really should.
It's so, you can't write this stuff, man.
Oh my God. Hey Ramey, I just saw your comment. Hey Ramey, how's it going?
Hey Ramey. Yeah, so I mean, crime scene baggie with
unreal
title.
Unreal. CSI, total like CSI Bob Nunn shit. Okay. Now that's there. Now let's circle back to, you can see that there's some History Channel printouts there. History.com.
So I didn't include that in the photos that I just sent to you.
That's okay.
But it's a printout, again, beautiful, can't make this up, of the History Channel website. It's like a little bio of that very famous abduction case of Barney and Betty Hill, which, I perused it, not super familiar with, but at the top of each page of this printout is it's tagged with a corresponding page of the comic, and there's I don't understand how they relate at all. There's no clear indication of what the relation is.
But the point is the fact that he's sending you the source material for what inspired Earthman 2. This is a true story. Obviously, now it's all kind of making sense. It's a true story of a UFO case in which he based Earthman, the second issue of Earthman on, which is kind of cool,
right. Sure, yeah.
I also like, too, by the way, notice the color scheme on the Jack Chick track and then look at Earthman.
I know. Right?
Little similarity. All right, so now I'm going to the next. Am I showing the people the cover? Is that the next thing?
Oh yeah, dude. I think so. Right. Yeah. Then it was 10 pages of this History Channel printout, and then hit us with the cover there.
Okay, so here is the world premiere of the Earthman issue 2 cover.
Yes.
I mean, let's look at that a little bit closer. Sorry.
Bobby boy.
Oh, shit. Sorry. I'm grabbing the wrong thing here. Ah, fuck. Okay, here we go. Hang on. Grab on Windows 97 here. Okay. Look at that cover. I mean, I don't even know where to begin. The fact that it's marker is incredible.
Yeah. Really, what's special to me is that he, when we went down there, he showed us the only original art that he had was for his most recent thing, which was something called the Magic Parrot, and it was all...
Which we showed stuff from that,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. But it was all done on this, like, incredibly weird, glossy, like, poster board with markers and maybe, like,
Sharpie.
Crayons or something. Sharpie, definitely. Very strange medium, and that's his world now. That's what he's working in.
It's honestly some of the most. This is like as pure as it gets. I mean, you're talking about, from our experience of being there, from meeting him. I mean, he has no real connection to the outside world, really. He's operating in his own Nunn vacuum, basically. So this is this is like, most people, if, we're talking to a Tony Lorenz or we're talking to a Steve McCardle or, some of the other power creators, they're a little more, they're obviously now aware of what a power comic is and sort of our tastes and aesthetic, and so, but this is completely pure and 50 years removed, of course, like we said, from the original issue of Earthman. Doesn't get more pure than that, so that's beautiful. This is beautiful. I can't believe it. I think it's incredible. It has to be included in whatever publishing work we do with Earthman. I absolutely love it. Now you've pulled a couple pages to show the people, so I think we're gonna obviously, he illustrated the whole thing. So let's look at a few pages as a little teaser, and then of course we'll save the rest for when we actually want to push this out there into the world. But right. Let's do it.
Yeah, I think it's the first couple pages, and then maybe I jump to another one. But yeah, this is the opening here. So
tell us.
You can tell what you're looking at. How it's it's really collaged together. So Earthman here, he didn't like how he drew his head originally, so he cut and pasted his second illustration.
Wow. Yeah.
Well,
first off, I love the jets. I love how the design is consistent. It's still the 1950s kind of serial 40s, maybe even serialized sci-fi look. And we've always loved the chest jets. We've always loved those. And they're back here, and they're they're properly kind of explained, and they're even kind of like cross-sectioned here a little bit, at the top.
Right.
Yeah.
And I've talked about it a lot in the past, but I think The tattoo is decided. I'm getting that insane illustration on the right as a tramp stamp.
Are you talking about
doodle
the Jets?
is.
The Jets or his signature?
Little doodle. Was that a signature? Oh, it's his name.
You didn't know that?
I didn't realize. I gotta get Bob Nunn tattooed on my body.
Oh my God! You
Wow,
thought that
man.
was like some like prog rock insignia or something?
I really
Like-
thought it was like
Oh, dude.
some hieroglyphs.
So that is the Bob Nunn signature, which is incredible because I looked at it immediately, saw Bob Nunn, and then I was like, "Is that like a little fishing bobber there, like on the end?"
Little spaceship.
Yeah,
That's
It's a spaceship.
I guarantee he signs his checks with that signature. Yeah,
check it
so
out.
page one,
Wait,
we've
hang on.
got. Oh yeah, let's hear it. It's in the.
So-
it's in Earthman. Oh
So
yeah.
I mean, you kind of have a cosmic, different version of the signature, but kind of the similar on the back of the original. But
Mhm.
yeah, gotta love that. So, yeah. So it looks like we're getting kind of introductions here. I can't read what that says because it's very small, but I'm gonna try and zoom it in here. Hold on.
Oh God, I can go grab it here. Let me
Lieutenant
see. Zan
Galax
of the Universal Space Patrol.
Right, and Lieutenant Alex Starr. Yeah, it's good to go for kind of full here. We'll just.
I think
we'll just
these are
make them big.
the original names, right?
They
Wasn't
are.
This,
Yeah.
Wasn't.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Continuing adventures for sure.
So here we go. Yeah, awesome. So I guess this kind of clears up a little bit of the speculation on what an Earthman is because it says Earthman and he's pointing to Zan Galax. Because in the original, it's like, who is the Earthman? What is an Earthman? Because the comic is about two guys.
Well,
the
it makes you wonder. He
Yeah.
also clearly delineates that those are jets, and these are two big questions we had in our video.
I know. It's almost like, did he watch our video?
Bob, watch it. Bob, we love you.
Yeah, Bob. Sorry, we love you.
I
Shut
love
up.
you, Bob.
Okay. Next page here. Oh God, this is great. Okay.
Oh,
I'm
yeah. Let's
gonna
get
let
some
you guys
zooming in here.
I will. I'm gonna let you guys look at just the layout, and then let's go panel by panel here.
Soak it
because
in.
This is really, Rami. I don't think you've seen this yet, but this is really incredible. So okay. First line of dialogue. Obviously, no segue. We're going right into it. It says, "The Java moles are going to attack planet 12X," and the guy responds, "That's goon."
I don't know what that means.
Oh, that's goon. I mean,
that's goon.
Oh, that's goon. That should be another vocabulary of ours. Like
Yeah.
Z's.
It's
Z's
like
are
Bob.
goon.
Bob is translating this comic from some other language. This is what it reads like. It's wasn't written in his native language.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. So that's goon. Okay, then it says the Goonites. Goonites? How would you say Goonites? Goonites?
Goonites? I don't know.
Yeah. Are no match. That's where we come in. Okay. The Java Mole wins every war yet. So does the USP. Okay, great. This is the best here. Panel 4. We'll see whose. We'll see whose record gets broken. Okay.
Oh, pure Nunn.
We're on Goon. And then this, I'm sorry. I got to bring this closer. Look at this panel here. Oh, shit.
Weird.
I got a weird situation here, but look at that panel there. What is that? The sixth panel? Weird. Just awesome in terms of the, I love these guys here. They look like baseball heads with mohawks. And then there's this amazing trippy ass landscape, man. I love it.
So many standalone panels that are just so
great out of context.
Amazing on their own. Yeah. There is no context. That's so funny. They're all
there's no context.
Out of context.
Mm-hmm. And then Roto, what are the many ice bubbles? Holy shit. That's amazing. I love it. Sneal, their weather. This is page 1. And I love it. I love it so much. I don't even know what
Sneal. What is the Sneal? Is Sneal something that Roto says?
I don't know.
A cute little catchphrase?
I don't know.
Sneal, their
Sneal.
weather.
All right, let's look at the last page as part of the Earthman 2 exclusive preview. Okay, this is this is really good. All right, let's go. Is this a Java mole? Yes. That's a scary, very scary. We need this planet. Goonanites must go. We won't go. That's also very just like that kind of style. That kind of like Little Abner style that he loves. You know, is reflected there. And this,
yeah, exactly.
The fourth panel here is shirt worthy. My son is dying with the planet.
Sleep album cover. We need to do like a stoner rock album that's just this entire comic.
I know.
My son is dying.
I know, it's incredible. Only the heir here will save him. I declare war. Let him chase us. There's a cliff that can't be seen. Behind that mist. It worked. Crash. So there you go, everybody. There is your first live look at Earthman 2, the sequel to Earthman done 50 years after its original creation. Can you fucking believe that? A lifetime after.
What a cliffhanger.
I know. Incredible. So there you have it, man. Bob Nunn's still at it. Can't believe it. Can't believe back when we did those original episodes talking about Bob Nunn's work that we'd be talking about a potential sequel. I mean, this has happened now a few times where the Power Comics artists are getting that itch again.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a new frontier we never envisioned ever.
It blows my mind. It's something that once it started happening, I was like, sure, you know, like Alex Turbin getting really into it and busting out a Mutandis. Dave Bamford finishing stuff. Surprising, but like, yeah, these guys, you know, Tony doing stuff. Never in a million years would I think that 92-year-old Bob Nunn would be inspired to pick up the Crayola marker.
I never would have thought that Bob Nunn, we'd ever meet Bob Nunn, you know, and just because judging from his work when we first discovered it, it looked like it was created by somebody who was older, you know, because of the sort of visual references from like, you know, the 40s and or maybe this was a comic that was found and republished. You know, I never really knew what the story was, so I just never assumed that he'd be around for whatever reason, just because we're in the future now, you know, and man, I just never would have thought. So it's just, you know, kudos to you, Bob, for doing this. We're going to support it and publish it any way we can. And try and get it out to the people. So that's another project that we're working on. And speaking of projects we're working on, one more last update before we just, you know, go through Spectrum is I am, you know, we're closing the book on the Lance Stanton project, but I wanted to give everybody a quick little update on how the production progress is going, because this is a big deal. So I was talking to the Floating World, to Jason Lavian, who's, you know, working with us on the Power Comics projects from Floating World Comics. He just got the samples in for Lance Stanton. And he, you know, one thing that was very important to me, and I know to him too, about doing these reprints and doing these reissues that we're doing is, you know, newsprint is a thing that's so hard to come by now in 2020, whatever the fuck we're in, 2022, because it's just not really used that much. But he found the perfect newsprint for our reissues, and I just want to give you a sample from the manufacturer just so everybody can see. Check it out, guys. Lance Stanton coming back on proper newsprint. Can you frickin' believe it?
It is so special.
Doesn't that look amazing?
That is brilliant. That is brilliant.
So,
oh my God.
That's obviously just one of the wraps, you know, obviously, you know, there. But you could see that, you know, it's coming back on perfect newsprint. He got the samples, and he said it's perfect. You know, it's exactly how it should be. So so any of the, you know, proper single one-off issues that we do that aren't in the trade paperback format are going to be on proper newsprint. I'm so excited about that. So
that is so cool. I had no idea, Evan. That's amazing. That is brilliant.
Yeah, so
that is really smart.
Hats off to Jason for hooking that up. Again, the Lance Stanton, there are copies out there through Diamond. If you pre-order through that, you can get them. We're still in the process of figuring out what our web store situation is going to be. It's either going to be a thing where you can just go get it in the web store, or maybe we'll do something a little more limited edition where we'll do YouTube live sales or Instagram live sales and just drop, issues on there or drop merchandise on there as kind of a one and done. Because with our schedules, it's really hard to run a web store full time. So we'll let you know how we're going to decide to cut it, but stay tuned for that. Anyway, all right, let's get to the main event. The main event tonight, of course, we are looking at Spectrum, Gabe, and everybody. And Spectrum is one of these issues that I think you found probably a decade ago. And obviously, I think we both come across issues that look like this a lot, where, it's kind of very black and white boom-ish, from the cover. But it doesn't quite, even though it's a great cover and the colors pop and it's amazing, it's the type of thing where it could just be really boring on the inside. I don't know. That's how I always felt about it, that the cover is cool, but it could just be very standard, accomplished, rando, one-off black and white boom comic, right? That's what it kind of looks like to me on the cover.
Right. I think this was a gamble. I think this was one of those issues I got on Mile High, probably, based on the cover. But exactly, it's just that perfect, exemplary black and white boom trying to be a comic and get picked up and, become the big deal. So I think the cover is awesome, but it is, pretty conventional. The art is
Well, the art doesn't match. Like, the art doesn't necessarily match what you're going to get on the inside, because the inside. Right,
but I'm talking purely the cover. This is very much like this could be sold with an action figure or it just feels like a very attempt at almost like a corporate comic or something.
Oh, he looks like a Captain Planet villain or something.
Right, exactly. It's just not that. But what's cool about it is the weird color of the Spectrum thing going on here. And there are some weird things that are a little strange, which is why we got it. And it is a little rough, but the artist's intent was definitely let me get in line here with the rest of them. And
I see a few people in the comments shouting out, James and Colin shouting out how it reminds them of John Tar Returns. 100%. Here, let me grab it.
Totally. It pops, man. It's a great graphic effect there. But there are, we talk about.
Look at
comics that the comics that look great on the outside and are generic on the inside, or the ones that are generic on the outside and amazing on the inside. And luckily, this one is very special, But exactly. Look at that.
Yeah, it's amazing. But John Tar Return, limited color palette for this. But this, obviously with the rendering of John Tar, you can kind of tell more what you're in for. This, we've seen a lot of Spectrum covers, let's say, in the dollar bin that just don't yield the results that this comic actually does on the inside. So let's do that. Let's get into it. Awesome cover. I know Ben flipped for this when he first saw it. And I did want to call out someone's comment. Someone asked what Ben. Oh yeah, John asked. We need a Ben Mara reaction to newsprint single issues. I actually have Ben Mara's reaction to it because he texted me, "Dude, it's like perfection." So that's what Ben Mara's reaction was to the newsprint news. Okay, so here we go. And fuck, guys, it's got an opening letter. And that's
and
that's all we can really ask for. The letter on this one actually reads to the back cover as well. So maybe we'll just read this first part and then circle back at the end. But Across the Spectrum is the title of the letter page. Hello and welcome to the first issue of Spectrum. We have many exciting things planned for this book. They always do. One of the first things we hope is that you will notice about Spectrum is that he is not a cheap ripoff. They always say that. Of some other superhero. You will always notice that he is not the no-emotion macho superhero who defeats every villain he comes in contact with. Spectrum is not only a superhero, but a person with real emotions. He deals with problems the best way he knows how and uses whatever is available to him to make the best of a situation. But alas, he still can end up short and will occasionally meet defeat. All in all, Spectrum is just a good, clean fun. We are not in the business to manipulate the black and white market, but to deliver a good quality, enjoyable book that you will enjoy for many issues to come. I feel we are doing so successfully. As I write this, all 10,000 issues have sold out. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. Wonder how many you're getting back. Which means we must be doing something right. In the time, the junk on the market today will dwindle and eventually die. Uh-oh. Jinx. When this happens, we plan to keep pouring out issue after quality issue. We also would like to mention that the paper stock, newsprint, the paper stock that Spectrum is printed on is better than most black and whites. We could make more money by raising the cover price to $175, but we are not in the business to make tons of money. All right, so interesting point to end on there.
Very strange point to make.
Yeah, very. But that's haha. There's always kind of a haha. April 18. April 1987 is the date here on this, and interestingly enough, from Nashville, Tennessee. This is the Nashville sound here. Interesting. But again, we get this splash page, and this splash page has been on the channel before. I should have said that. This was included in our top 10, or in consideration for the top 10 power control rooms. So you might have noticed it, but I love it because it's dialogueless. It just throws you in. It's pretty great. I love how the credits to the comic are laid out here on the back of these computers, I guess. It's great. And the details, the more you look at it, the more it's
right.
It grows
the
on
choice to illustrate the back of the computer module is pretty mental. Why are we seeing where it plugs in?
Yeah. And it's great. And this doesn't jive with kind of the way the cover looks to me. It's
so exciting to crack it and
when
see
you
this
open that
on the inside.
Exactly. So yeah, here we have Donny Harris as your plot and script writer. Mike Moyers is the embellisher, I guess, the inker, I'm guessing. Dave Ashby is creative designs, and the lettering is done by Donny Harris and Brandon Adams. And Donny Harris is also the editor-in-chief. Gotta have 3 titles for yourself there.
Dude.
So there we go. Great splash. Dig it. All right, first page here. All right.
Oof.
Loving it already. Okay. And of course we get the, Apple II GS lettering, which is awesome. It really fits this comic a lot. All right. Everything is ready. Is this coming in sharp on your guys' end? I think it is, right? Should be. Sharp.
Yeah.
Okay. Everything is ready for final testing, Doctor, but still I believe it to be advisable to postpone final testing on the suit until a complete and thorough systems check can be done, or can be given. Okay, I love this guy looks. The kind of Timothy Carey vibes coming out of this guy. And then his assistant says, nevertheless, we have been working on this project for over a year now. We cannot afford another delay. The suit is in prime condition for final testing, and I'm sure you are aware of the company's status with the bank. We must proceed. Okay. Doctor,
that's not the assistant. That's Dr. Spectrum right there, yeah.
I realize that, yeah. He's the assistant. He's the Spectrum man. Okay. He's on the spectrum. Okay. Doctor, I still think to test now would be highly risky. The radiation tubes are overheated if he allowed for them to cool down. We could add the sonic weapons I have been working on, and I told you before, the suit is not a weapon. It is designed for protection from radiation in a nuclear crisis. You are free to test your sonic weapons on the prototype you are wearing. Okay. But Dr. Buchanan, that's his name, consider the military possibilities, why it could... That's enough! Discussion closed! Love that drawing of this dude down here. Right? Puts on the helmet, set controls for maximum radiation exposure. So he's going all in on this shit. Yeah,
it's kind of setting up Buchanan as a douchebag, which is an interesting choice here.
Well, he said that he's going to render him with all faults and warts and all. So here we go. All right. Loving this already. I mean, I'm obviously the art is just the right level of
Good
Wobble.
enough.
Yeah, but it's got that wobble. It's got some. I'm
Oh,
guessing.
it's mental.
Yes, Jim Kelly. It's going on Patreon. I'm sorry, I was gonna do it today, and I got freaking sidetracked. But I will put it up tomorrow. So the issue will go up on Patreon tomorrow. It's not up yet. So patreon.com/powercomics tomorrow. This will be up. Yeah, I mean that's the right level of wobble. Looks like computer generated screen tone almost in the back here, which is cool. So here he has the suit on. On your word, doctor. Start with the high intensity microwaves on full. I love the dialogue list waiting for the waves to hit it. And infrared on full. Done. And then I guess just there
I guess he's just waiting.
There they are. Yeah. I love this paper quality. He's right. It's great. Doctor, potential danger is imminent. No matter. Add ultraviolet. Excellent. The monitor is showing no sign of permanent radiation. Doctor, the tubes are reaching critical levels. Probability of explosion 33.2% is highly advisable to discontinue testing. Not yet. Add low X-ray. Excellent. The suit is performing as I had hoped. Doctor, the radiation tubes are starting to burn. Whoa, look at that. That's cool. Cross circuit to back up and initiate full X-ray. So here we go.
Also, that assistant, it's got that amazing turtleneck and trench coat style going on here.
I do love that.
Living for it.
I do love that.
And this super wide set eyes.
I know. This is my favorite shot of him, though, right here. I mean, that's like, I remember flipping through this and being like, oh, yeah, this is a winner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. We got a winner.
He's getting some radiation too, clearly.
I know. Totally. Cross circuiting complete. X-ray radiation on full. Initiate low gamma radiation. Of course, can't have a comic book without some gamma rays. Doctor, radiation levels are becoming intense. The tubes are not designed to handle such massive amounts of radiation. Do it. Doctor, the chamber temperature has reached 200 degrees Celsius. The suit was designed for 250 degrees Celsius. Continue testing. Add full gamma rays. Looks like they're heating up here. And he fires back. Doctor, the chamber temperature is now at 225 degrees Celsius. Probability of explosion is at 89.3%. Radiation tubes will blow unless testing is discontinued now. Shut down all systems. Testing has been successful. All right.
Yeah. Goddamn lot calling out that tone treatment. Really, we got a lot of power comic artists who somehow manage to make the tone look like a wet napkin. And I don't know how you do it, but...
Well, this looks like to me Macintosh screen tone. I mean, this looks like it's created in a computer. I mean, unless I'm wrong. I mean, this looks definitely computery to me up here, especially.
It's the Apple Moist 2E.
Totally. This is great too. Look at that.
Ooh, I know.
That's cool. This is great. This is Ben. This is definitely some Ben shit here, for sure. I fear I will have to remain in the chamber until the radiation levels. ... Doctor, controls are not responding. Radiation is beginning to leak out of the chamber. There's no shutting them down. Sound the alarm and evacuate the building. Look, wow, the ink is running, actually. I just smudged the comic. Nice paper quality, dude. Try cross-circuiting too. Already tried. Nothing is working. It's going to blow. Get out of here. That's Dr.
His reflection in Buchanan's face. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Him? Wow, different face.
Special.
He regressed to like a child form in that.
Mm.
Now this is an incredible explosion. This is a
oh yeah.
This is a almost Mystique looking kind of explosion here. Look at that.
Oh, Cocoon. This is my favorite page, man. I am obsessed. Years ago, I made that
I know
collage of all the different explosion noises. We should do best explosion for sure.
We
This
or no,
is,
we should do best. You mean sound words like
yeah.
sound effects.
But,
Best sound effects.
but specifically,
Right.
there's some great explosions in there. Cocoon.
Cocoon. It's amazing. Have you seen the Ron Howard film Cocoon?
That's the Clint Howard Cocoon.
The Clint Howard like full moon pictures version is Cocoon. All right. And this just says the apex. So I think we're looking at a prison here, if I remember the story correctly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the guard is. Hope you're enjoying your stay with us, Mega-Herz. This character's name is Mega-Herz. Love it. Is gonna be a long one. Laugh now, impudent pig. We'll see who will be laughing when you wake up and I no longer occupy this cell. Dream on, pal. It took long enough firepower and men to start a war to get you here, and we don't plan to be reassigning your cell, so get used to it, and maybe you'll get patrolled when you're 90. That's weird. Okay. And then love that. Love the swinging billy club. That's a cool detail that he added there.
That's a good one. And then that reads well.
Yeah. Idiot. Love that. Okay. So then, of course, we have the explosion remnants from the testing facility, and looks like
I love that superheroes get to keep their suits on when they're in prison too. You're just wearing your whole outfit there.
I know. It's amazing. It's incredible. And this is great.
Ooh.
Explosion remnants, of course. Dr. Buchanan. Ah! I'm alive, but how? Remember, radiation everywhere. Explosion so powerful. Couldn't have survived. John must be dead. No sign of him anywhere. So then John was his pal. Yeah. Yes, I agree. Great glasses and visors. Yeah, the guy's got that nailed down for sure. Yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm.
Love this. God, that's good brickwork. That's great brickwork.
That's good brickwork.
That's how I draw bricks, man. Just go into town.
Melting.
Yeah. Just like weird, just dreamy brickwork. Head killing me. The moonlit. Okay, now I guess this is narration. The moonlit sky and deserted streets give no comfort to the events which now plague the life of Dr. James Buchanan, a life that has been changed forever. This is like this pensive, silent panel here.
Ooh, yummy. He looks pretty thick in that panel right there.
He does. He's ballooning. I think I just got some spectrum on my face here. Seriously, my fingers are spectrumed out. Everything that has happened has defied all reasoning, and for once I have no answer. What the? Does that mean he's melted the railing and
He's
fell over?
manipulated the railing, I guess. Yeah.
Right. What the? That's cool. And then, of course, that segues to him launching. So he takes off. Amazing! I can fly! It seems so natural, like I could always do it. Whoa, still groggy. A night's rest should alleviate the problem. Okay. And then this is cool. We get to see his apartment, I guess.
Yeah.
Love that. Love the counter that goes with the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess this stereo. Mask seems to be stuck to me.
Oh.
That's amazing.
It's horrifying.
Right. That's a great page, actually.
Mm-hmm. It's a great one.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, here we go. There, I hurt terribly. Now for the suit. Wait, the suit has no break in it. It won't come off. How can this be possible? There's no logical explanation. The blast seems to have altered my physical character. I wonder just how much I have changed and what other abilities I have acquired. That's very Bob Nunn, actually, to me.
Yep.
Doesn't
totally.
It? Like that scrack. A night's rest will do me good. So he's just... Is that him just bouncing into bed? I thought that was him tripping.
I think it's him falling into bed and he's too radiated so his bed breaks. I don't know.
Oh, maybe you're right. Yes, that's what it is. Yeah, of course. Terrific. Okay, now we get to see the love interest, and this is an amazing love interest. Do you remember her?
Oh, Quasimodo? Yes. Of course.
Quasimodo. Yeah, she's amazing. Great character. Elsewhere. Here, kitty. Now drink your milk like a good kitty, sigh. I sure wish Jim would call. It's been so long since we've talked. It's been so long since we've talked. Says he's working on some big project. Says he'll get Buchanan Enterprises back on track and be good for both of us. I guess he doesn't realize all I want is him. Ring, 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 ring. Look at those shoulders.
God.
Yeah.
She's got a face for radio, man.
Hello. Well, speak of the devil. Cindy, listen, something very strange has happened to me. Can you come over? Well, sure, but not now. I'll get you when I'll tell you when you get here. Okay, Jim, bye. Boy, now that was strange. I hope nothing serious has happened. Love a good domestic situation.
Mm-hmm.
And then okay. Looks like we're on the radio here. Dr. James Buchanan and assistant John Fletcher presumed dead after fatal explosion demolished one lab of Buchanan Enterprises late last night. No other casualties have been reported. Ring, ring. Come in quick. I gotta tell somebody. And then he just throws her in the door. That's amazing. Jim, why are you wearing that outfit? Look at this morning's paper. Two presumed dead in fiery explosion. You'd better sit down. I'll attempt to explain this the best way I can. Hopefully we don't have to listen to it again. I don't think we do. And now we cut to Mega-Herz in prison. So they actually believe that they can keep me imprisoned here. Someday soon I will make my escape, and then the world will know the wrath of Mega-Herz. And then, come on, pal, let's go. So someone, I guess, is trying to bust him out here? Is that what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? What does it look like I'm doing? I'm breaking you out here. I'm breaking you out. Here are your weapons. Now, come before they make mega meat out of you. Okay. Settle down. And then we have... Wait, what? It looks like here the guard comes back. You're dead, Mega-Herz. And then... What's that? Oh, the guard is shooting. You missed.
Yeah.
I didn't. Scoom. Shoom. Scoom.
I love that guard shooting panel. It's a great panel.
This one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. It's totally sweet. I love it.
God, his like explosions are so mental.
I know. Is there too much light on this page? Okay, I don't know. I can't tell. There's only one more guard to take down. Vroom. More explosions. No problem. What's happening here? Are they just trying to bust out here more?
I think they're busting out, yeah.
Busting out? Okay. And then these guys are talking here. Mega-Herz says to the guy, we don't know who this is yet. What are you doing? Sealing the fence. Now he answers it. Sealing the fence. It'll take them 10 minutes to shut down the generators. 7 minutes later. Love a precise narration. Well, here you are, out of jail, safe and sound, just like I promised. Promised who? The guy that hired me. Don't know his name. He said to give this to you. It's an address. He wants to meet with you. Well, I guess your services are over. I won't be needing you anymore. And then I guess he kills him or attacks him. So this is the thanks I get. And then he like somersaults in the air and then launches down. That's very confusing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, it looks like he's blasting the guy that broke him out of jail and then...
And he's dodging.
Away and kicking him, yeah.
And he's kicking him.
Right. Kicking him. All right. Now back to our domestic scene here with our lovers. Close by. So, not only has the suit been molded to my body...
I can't piss or shit.
But now I can fly. And I have incredible superhuman strength. Jim, I don't know what to say. That was some story. Don't say anything. No one must know about this. If they knew who I was, I would be hunted down, and they would put in some institution where they'd be watched and examined for who knows how long. Don't say anything.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, hang
Cindy?
on. I wanted to point out the wolf mic. Go back a page.
Yeah.
Sorry to do this, but
Where?
yeah, the people in the parking lot just standing there with him inexplicably.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Who the fuck
Just
are
hanging
you?
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. I love that. That's incredible. Wow. Good detail. So, okay, don't say anything. Okay, Cindy. Okay, Jim. You look a little woozy. I am. Believe being without my mask for long periods of time makes me weak. I don't know why. Crash! What's going on? Fighting.
Oh no.
Fighting. So fighting's going on. Okay.
Always.
And he rushes out. Okay, because it's nearby. That's the narrative convenience. Okay. He rushes out. Those two jokers are going to hurt someone. You're dangerous, pal. And then he flies down to attack Mega-Herz. Randomly. Who's just randomly there. I think you should... Whoa. I think you should gack. What? A shield formed around my body. Felt instinctive. Whomp. Never take your eyes off me. I guess that's this guy who broke him out of jail. He punches Mega-Herz in the face. All right. Yeah, this is pretty good. I'm definitely
This
with
is
you.
so great, man.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Fool, you are nothing more than an annoyance to me. What about me? Do I annoy you too? That's so stupid. Wow, I almost felt that. If it wasn't for the shield...
that butt. Come on,
I
that butt, Evan.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I blew
Power
past
tush.
that butt. I
Top
know.
10 power tush.
Well, maybe we should do top 10 tushes. I'd do that. There's a lot of butts. There's a lot of butts in this shit.
Look at that.
Wow, that is a fucking butt. Wow, holy crap. If it wasn't for this shield that keeps popping up, I wouldn't be standing here. He's very powerful. Love these reflections, these trippy ass reflections in the visor. That's cool. You will pay for your interference. Do you take American Express? Okay, all right. Yeah, top 10 sweet buns. Yeah. And then, okay. Looks like we just got total, I don't even know what I'm looking at here, but the two guys are tangoing. Stay out of this, whoever you are. This isn't your fight. There's gratitude for you. It's just like this guy, like in writing this comic, he wrote himself into a corner a little bit because he's like, well, a guy's gonna break him out of prison, but then he's got to fight this guy, and
they're
then
gonna fight.
Got to fight. There's three guys fighting.
And Buchanan lives next to the prison.
Yeah, exactly. It's amazing. So I guess the prison breaker's shooting at Mega-Herz. Then he's firing back, and he kills him or hurts him in some devastating way. And then we're almost to the end. Almost there. Listen, while you're fighting, is your business... Sorry, why are you fighting is... Okay, I can't fucking read this. Listen, while you're fighting is your business, but as long as people are around, this turf is off limits. That's a little wobbly. Interfere again, and I will kill you. That's cool. Love that. There's some dynamic layouts there. Throws him through the wall. Now I'm mad. We got this. That hurt. And then he's charging up here. You are indeed a worthy opponent. Next time we meet, you will bow before me. And then he says, I'm worried. That's weird. And he takes off. And then the other guy's down. I can get up on my own. How did you survive that blow he gave you?
Uh-oh.
Look at my buns. You took a direct hit. Look at that.
You know, he's standing. Oh.
I know. Well, he has to piss because he can't take his fucking suit off. You took a direct hit both times. Some kind of shield took the most from it. I really don't know how it happened, though. Okay. Last page. The final page, as we know it from Spectrum, is here. Well, pretend you never saw me, and next time... I like this silent panel. Okay. Well, pretend you never saw me, and next time, stay out of my fights. Yeah. And then he takes off. Okay. And then, Cindy, listen. He flies back into the apartment. I've got to get away. I got to get away for a while to analyze these strange powers I have acquired. Jim, I was so worried about you. I called the police. Everything is okay now. I'll be fine. I hope. Next issue, Dr. Buchanan alone with himself. Mega-Herz on the rebound. The plot thickens. A pulse-pounding issue not to be missed. All right. And there you have it. Yeah, the visors are definitely cool. I'm definitely with you. It's cool that he's kind of giving them a different look every time too. It's not consistent, consistent. And then let's just finish up his intro letter here because it's wrapped up. And yeah, she looks like total like goth punk here. She looks like Sid and Nancy here or something.
It's like Nightmare Before Christmas makeup.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. So if you remember from the beginning of the intro letter, he mentioned the page quality and how they could have charged more for the issue. And he says here, we want Spectrum affordable to you. Please write and tell us what you think of our efforts. We also welcome any comments or suggestions you might have. Write to Across the Spectrum, blah, 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 the address. Spectrum could not be a reality without the help of some very special people. Special thanks goes to Rudy Holmes, creator of Rick Raygun. I feel like I've heard Rick Raygun before. For publishing. We would like to thank and dedicate the issue to my parents for supporting me. Special thanks goes to Rick King. A lot of Ricks involved here. Carrollton Graphics, and of course our distributors, Alternate Realities. That's also familiar to me, Alternate Realities. I think that's a known distributor. Sorry. Diamond, Capital
Diamond,
City, Friendly Franks, Crown, Bud Plant, and Sunrise Comics. An extra special thanks goes to the creator of us all, our Lord. Hell yeah. So this is on brand for the Bob Nunn episode. The creator of us all, our Lord. In him all things are created. Donny Harris. Okay.
What a twist.
There you go. Yeah, Christian twist. So there we go. Back cover, also great. Just to have that. That's a great thing to sample.
Great wraparound there, yeah.
You can see that. That's cool. Right? Gatefold.
I'll take it.
Spectrum gatefold. Let's take a look-see. Love it. So there you have it, everybody. That is Spectrum #1. We've done it. We've covered it. Gabe, what do you think?
For all that he wanted it to be, it was as generic of a comic as it gets, but it's got amazing art. It's like all three knuckleheads punching each other for 20 pages. I know.
It's just the standard superhero radiation or origin story, mixed with a little girlfriend nonsense, and then of course we have, just like a complicated, fight.
But
convoluted fight.
It gets points for being extra thick and horny. It's one of the sexiest power comics out there. I mean, I love it, man. It really is. It fits right snugly in my collection there. It really.
Yeah,
perfect.
Spectrum is. I think do I have a bunch of Spectrums? I might.
Yeah, we got a couple.
I think what we're gonna do, guys, I'm just gonna kind of soft announce this here. Is I think we're gonna do either an Instagram or a YouTube live sale to sell some Lance Stantons and to sell maybe some Vendetta trade books, and then we'll also sell some extra issues from our collection. I think is what we're gonna do, because I have a bunch of extra Dreamweavers. I got a bunch of here. Let me just show the people here. Check this out.
That's huge. I mean, my God, Dreamweavers are a hot commodity.
Yeah. So what we'll do in the coming weeks here, we're gonna do these Instagram live sales, or we'll do a YouTube live sale over both if we can do it. If we can figure out how to do them both simultaneously. Check this out, Gabe. These I can make available to the people. Okay. Look at that.
Oh my God.
So I have
wow.
Five Dreamweavers #1s here that we can make available to the people. Obviously, it's a rare book, so it's going to be rare book prices. Hate to say that. But I got some Shaolin Tigers. I got some Barbaric Tales. And then check this out. I have an extra Delta Squadron. Super minty Delta Squadron. I have
Power Merchant.
Yeah, Protectors. So we're gonna do a sale where we'll sell some extra issues. I have a bunch of other stuff too, and of course the stuff we're publishing. So stay tuned for those. We'll probably do those a little bit closer to June when the book is getting ready for release. So anyway, thanks everybody for joining us. Gabe, you have anything else to say to the good people before we sign off?
Thanks as always for joining. We're so excited to bring the new Nunn to you, and
dude,
that was so many more issues to start getting into. We're back, baby.
Dude, the Bob Nunn reveal was incredible. I loved it. Shout out for the schedule next week. I won't be around, so we have to go on another off week because I'll be in Atlanta. We're shooting our show next week, but I will be coming back the following week. So we'll have a week off. We'll come back. We'll do some more shit. Maybe there'll be some new updates, but we want to hear from what you guys want to see on the channel as well. Maybe we'll bring back, or maybe we'll have a special guest. You never know. All right, everybody. And have a good rest of your week, and we will see you guys soon. Stay tuned for updates. Follow us on Instagram if you haven't, or follow us on Patreon, and of course, I will put up Spectrum tomorrow, so everybody can look at it nice and close on Spectrum on the Patreon. Okay, all right, everybody, take care, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Power